If you were to look at a map of the world and find the exact center of the Eurasian landmass, you would find yourself in Kazakhstan. It is the 9th largest country on Earth. Yet for many, it remains a massive blank space in our collective geography. It is a land of ands, where the ancient Silk Road meets the space age, where endless, empty steppes meet neon-lit, futuristic skylines, and where nomadic traditions have survived the rise and fall of empires. To understand Kazakhstan, you have to start with its scale. This is the largest landlocked country in the world, a territory bigger than all of Western Europe combined. For thousands of years, this vastness was the domain of the horse. This is where humans first domesticated horses, turning the inhospitable steppe into a highway for trade and conquest even today. The word Kazakh translates to wanderer or independent, a nod to a nomadic spirit that still defines the national identity. You can see it in the food, like the national dish beshbarmak, which means 5 fingers, because it was traditionally eaten by hand. And in the way the people view their land not as a resource to be fenced in, but as an open horizon. But if the steppe represents the past, the capital city, Astana, represents a fever dream of the future, rising out of the freezing northern plains. Astana was a master-planned project designed to show the world that Kazakhstan had arrived. It feels less like a traditional city and more like a gallery of avant-garde architecture. You'll see the Baytarik Tower, a golden sphere held aloft by white steel pillars, meant to represent a mythical egg in the tree of life. Nearby is the Khan Shatir, the world's largest tent-shaped structure. Designed by Norman Foster, it's made of a special heat-absorbing material that keeps an indoor beach and park at tropical temperatures, even when the air outside drops to -40 degrees. And yet, just a few hundred miles away from these futuristic towers, you'll find a place that feels like it belongs on another planet entirely. Charan Canyon is often called the little brother of the Grand Canyon, but its formations are arguably more surreal. Over millions of years, the wind and the Charan River have carved the red sandstone into the Valley of Castles, where natural pillars look like the ruins of a forgotten civilization. Further east, the Altai Mountains rise up, home to the elusive snow leopard and the ancient tradition of hunting with golden eagles. These are the same mountains where wild apples originated. Every apple you have ever eaten traces its DNA back to the forests around the city of Almaty. Kazakhstan's connection to the extraordinary isn't limited to its landscape. It is also the gateway to the stars. The Baikonur Cosmodrome, located in the south, is the world's oldest and largest space launch facility. This is the spot where the space race truly began. From this patch of Kazakh desert, Sputnik 1 was launched, and Yuri Gagarin became the first human to leave the Earth. Even today, as we look toward the year 2026 and beyond, Baikonur remains a critical hub for international space missions. There is a profound irony in it. The same land that saw the first nomads roam on horseback is the same land that sees the most advanced rockets on Earth blast into the thermosphere. But the country is also navigating a complex modern reality. It is a massive producer of oil and holds the world's second largest reserves of uranium. While this has fueled its rapid development, the nation is currently in the midst of a delicate balancing act. It sits between Russia and China, two global giants, and has spent decades perfecting multi-vector diplomacy, staying friendly with everyone while slowly carving out a unique Kazakh path. We are seeing a push toward green hydrogen and high-tech manufacturing, an attempt to ensure that the country's wealth outlasts its oil wells. As you travel from the high-tech hubs of the north to the ancient Silk Road cities of the south, like Turkestan with its stunning 14th-century mausoleums, you realize that Kazakhstan is a country of layers. It is a place that was nearly erased during the Soviet era, only to re-emerge with a fierce sense of self. It is a nation that invites you to look beyond the stereotypes and the jokes of popular culture to see something far more impressive. A giant that is finally waking up, standing at the literal and metaphorical center of the world, ready to define the next century of Eurasian history. Thanks for watching.